I had a blast doing this, and it was a wonderful experience. It did take some time to do. We started on July 18th. Should I even dare say the year?
We wanna live again. When I hold your hands, I can feel your warmth flow through me. When I'm close to you, all I want is...
The story is a simple story called I Am Yours, but pretty much we kind of bring the old to the new school of doing stuff and telling the story and trying to mix a little Bollywood with modern day dance and African style dance just to show the culture of our island. And it was a pretty good mix, and everyone enjoyed it, and the costumes were fantastic, and the dance choreography by Clara Reyes was fantastic, as well as the idol dancers. Yes, the romantic scenes, they were, again, it's a love story, so romance has to do with love and the showing affection, and I enjoyed it, even though I had to borrow my my leading man, Ilo, and it was wonderful trying to basically, you know, be in character with him. So, and we were, you know, I used to tell him, like, you know, how are we doing? Don't be shy. And it was a lot of fun, especially the last ending where we were up like that early in the morning, and we had to look at each other, we had to dance, we had to be on the couch, and I had a wonderful time expressing what true love is without having to go physical. Hello. Well, there was the scenes that we did on the beach, and because of the weather, it was a little challenging trying to get our scheduling in. And although we have professional dancers, and we also mixed in a few amateur dancers as well, it was very difficult dancing on the sand. But we made it work well with Clara's direction and everything, and it worked wonderful. And at the evening time with the fire dancer, and it all turned out to be beautiful. And the weather, again, it was horrible. We had to start, and this is why we pushed over to 3 months instead of 7 days shooting, because of the weather, rain. We had hurricane come in. It was very, very tough. One of the fun things that really made it great was coming together of all the different cultures, the women dressed in the different traditional outfits, and that was at the reception scene, and we had everyone from India, from Africa, the European style of dressing the women and the men, and of course I had the girl doing the fire again. It was a fantastic time there at Palm Beach, and it showed the unity of the different cultures that live on our island, St. Maarten, and how people just come together, and I was glad to show that. Percy Rankin, he is the one that's doing the dance-on breakdown with a little mixed Indian twang inside of it. And we have a scene with him dancing up and down while he's practicing. That was so cool. And he forgot his lines. And he was just trying to remember everything, but it turned out well, and he really added to the production. So I want to thank him for
We never break apart, come. You never know you could have been sunshine. Come, pretty girl, come.
Baby, I'm yours.
For every woman on that magical day, the dress is the most important thing. And I went through the process. Again, I got proposed to, and now I'm looking for my dress to see which one fits me properly. And New Vicious Boutique and Wedding Center, you know, I went there to get the perfect dress. And I had to get one that actually fit me properly, because again, I am also, you know, representing the full-figured woman. So it's hard for us to find dresses that actually fit us properly. And you see me on the couch, you know, or actually on the bed, I'm playing with my dress, because it's like we're dressing up as a princess. And that was a beautiful thing to actually show what women go through in this magical world of love, to, you know, to find that perfect dress to make that perfect day happen. So I had fun wearing the dresses. The final night of shooting was at Kimsha Beach, La Bamba, and we actually had a fire, a teepee fire, created for us to dance around it to show that dance party. Another part of celebration, we all were dressed in white, and the challenging part was the guy who was doing the fire, blowing the fire out behind us. You'll actually see that on the clip as well. He nearly, it was very, very hot, to put it this way. He nearly burned himself. And the wind was blowing as well, causing the fire to go out. So we had like a few, you know, minutes at each take to try to get that fire scene in there. And at the end of it, you see all of us literally sweating because the heat was coming up and it was so hot. But again, it was beautiful. And for me, that's one of my favorite scenes at the night, especially when you see that clip where he's holding me and we're just ending it out. And again, it just shows how that fire of love just burns inside of you. And I just love that. The final scene had to do with us after we got married, and it was a part where we came home as husband and wife, and we were just reminiscing of the time that we had, and we closed it off with a glass of champagne because, again, in most traditional weddings where they either break a bottle of wine to basically show that unity, or they walk over the broom, so to speak. So for us, you know, putting the glasses together and drinking together, that's another thing that happens at all weddings, at the cake. So we kind of did that for ourselves, and we basically welcomed the new day as husband and wife, and we just basically enjoyed our honeymoon. It was a nice vision to give to people when they actually get married. It's a beautiful thing.
Make this commitment of love, 'cause I know that I'm ready. So baby, tell me what you want, and I will.
The scene with him as we were getting married, that was again closing off the commitment. He asked me to marry him, and I told him yes I would, but you have to love me in this and way manner. That's, again, listen to the words of the song. And while he's there, he's also telling me, we're exchanging vows at that point on the altar, where the pastor is there and talking to us. And that was a very touching scene as well, because that was the sealing off of us actually saying, I do, I love you, I do. So that one for me was beautiful.
Oh baby, I'm yours.
The dancers were fantastic. The idol dancers, Clara for coming in with the Imbali dancers and the Inuiti dancers, they all meshed that together for me to actually help me to fulfill this dream that I had in this production. Okay. This was quite an experience, and I really, really thank the many people that helped us, and you'll see in the credits how it's rolling that there was a lot of people who helped in great and small ways, and I did build some long-lasting relationships, especially with my makeup artist, who was also my stylist, who helped me pick out the outfits, Kareem Tulan. Also Francisco, my manager. That's one of the relationships that I built up, and he stuck by me, and again, this is like my first time as a big production like this, directing and actually acting, writing the script of this first production. And for me, it was a challenging experience that, I won't trade for the world. And I hope everybody enjoys it and your whole family loves it as well. Yes, so it was a great experience, and I can't wait for the next one. Woohoo!